In 2007, Volkswagen introduced you to their brand new family member, the Tiguan. It was meant to be their car that took on the SUV market. Although it was a good car and a very good seller for Volkswagen, it never dominated the medium-sized SUV market. Well, Volkswagen listened to the feedback that us Australians gave them and they went back to the drawing board. On today's program, we introduce you to the brand new redesigned Tiguan that you can actually own from the 24th of this month. I'm Aaron Pitt, welcome to Zoom.
So, the creative types at Germany's car magazine Auto Bild are sitting around one day, as they do, and they came up with an idea for a competition. The winner of this competition would receive naming rights for Volkswagen's new crossover SUV. So the entries roll in and the winner is chosen. It's a blend of two names, Tiger and Iguana. And so, in a kind of crazy and roundabout way, was born the Tiguan. Yes, the Tiguan. It's been a very welcome addition to the Volkswagen stable for the last 9 years or so, and has earned its place as a respected and admired crossover SUV. The 2016 Tiguan is longer, lower and wider than the last model. It comes in front or 4-motion all-wheel drive, gives us improved ground clearance by 11mm to 200mm, a range of turbo, petrol and diesel engines, and in 3 styles of trim: Trendline, Comfortline and Highline. Probably the first thing you'll notice about the inside of all-new Tiguan is the amount of space you have. As it sits, it gives us 520 litres of cargo area. Then the back seat moves forward and does a 40-20-40 split, and that gives us 615 litres. And that leaves its would-be competitors in the dark. New Tiguan is a very good-looking car on the outside, and the new look inside is a great leap forward as well. The dash is designed especially for the driver, with an interestingly shaped and angled layout. The ergonomics are just the quality you'd expect from Volkswagen, with high-quality plastics and soft touch points. The new seats are also comfortable and secure, with the top-spec versions offering 14-way adjustment. They also have cool sliding storage trays hidden under the base. Yeah, we like those trays. In walking around the car, there's lots of those little things that Volkswagen's thrown in that we really do appreciate. The flock-lined door trays and just the thunk the doors make when you close them. Little things, but we think they really do make a difference. The only way to describe how this car feels on the road is solid. Engine power in all variants is smoothly and quietly delivered. Volkswagen provides us with a choice of 5 engines, petrol and diesel, across the 3 models of Tiguan. Driving Tiguan is a very nice experience. Drive it as hard as you like, or just cruise and let the car work it all out for you. Whatever driving style you have, you won't be disappointed. Volkswagen have given us another true compact SUV that'll leave its competitors wondering just what their next move will be. Of course, every extra thinkable is available in new Volkswagen these days, but some really stand out. An 8-inch digital display showing a range of features such as satellite navigation and media suite, blind spot monitoring, and autonomous brakes with pedestrian detection. Tiguan is full of safety tech, including 7 airbags and, of course, the maximum 5-star ANCAP safety rating. So, what's the verdict? Has Volkswagen done it again? Is this the Tiger Iguana Supreme? As someone once said, absolutely. Tiguan has just arrived at John Hughes Volkswagen. Book your test drive soon. Go to johnhughes.com.au.
Solid. Well done, Alan Simons. Luxurious this car is. It will also be very popular, so if you would like to get your very own test drive, jump onto the johnhughes.com.au website very quickly. They're filling fast. After the break, Ross Duncan is on a road trip with a Sunliner motorhome, and he's taking you along. That's next on Z.
Well, there is an old story about a race between a tortoise and a hare, and of course we all know the tortoise won. Why is it so? Well, this is my theory. It was a long race and there were a number of overnight stops. The hare had nowhere to stay, but the tortoise had his house on his back. So, what's that got to do with Australia and today? Well, you can jump in a plane and go to the other side of Australia very quickly. But if you want to get out and smell the roses and see this great countryside of ours, what better way to do it than with a mobile home? Today we're going to be looking at the fantastic Sunliner Holiday G52, and I tell you what, it is a great rig. Now before we even step inside, we can see the finish and the quality of this product. Opening the door, come in with me and see the rest of the great features. The Holiday series is one of the most advanced, stylish and easy to drive motorhomes on the road. And today I'm focusing on the Holiday G52. The Sunliner Holiday series has a huge range of options and layouts. In fact, they will suit any traveller's needs. Now, you can customise to whatever you want. The number of beds, the number of tables, where you want the fridge, even where you want the shower. Now, the G52, this one looks pretty good to me. The Holiday G52 is available on a Ford, Mercedes, Iveco, or like the one we're on today, the Fiat Ducato with a 4.5 tonne chassis. Now this gives a solid and trustworthy foundation for everything it carries. Well, this is my script and this has more features than the length of my arm, but let's have a go. Out the front, it's got reversible front seats, a dinette. Up here, a double bed for the kids or guests. Plenty of space under the seats, a full-size fridge, a microwave. Of course, a kitchen sink, an oven, gas stove, and an exhaust fan. Also, plenty of storage area in here. And the big plus is a big, large shower and toilet. Excuse me. Now, if you're like me, the most important part of a holiday is getting a good night's sleep. Now, you think that this just folds down into a bed. Well, that's not correct, because this one has the unique drop-down bed. Now, the mattress is not just cheap foam, it's quality inner sprung. Just another piece of detail that's put into Sunliners. Now, the first thing you notice in the driver's seat is how easy and responsive it is to drive. In fact, it drives like a much smaller vehicle. Our model has LED reading downlights, custom fitted bedspread and pillow set, plus imported timber and custom upholstery of the very popular modern finish. Most motorhomes are built for functionality, and that can make them look pretty clunky. But Sunliner has been working very hard to create a line of motorhomes that not only have all the interior features you could want, but also make the exterior something appealing to look at. Features such as power and water outlets, reversing camera, gas bottle, awning and cabin entry steps make the G52 the perfect, comfortable, go-anywhere vehicle. Now, if you want to join the ever-expanding group of people getting out and exploring our great country, click on to sunliner.com.au or Zoom TV. Now, seriously, this is the way to get out and see our great country.
Ross Duncan, an amazing adventure through the countryside of Victoria in a classic shirt from the 1960s. Thank you for that. Now, if you like classic cars, you want to attend a live event where you can meet people that love things that fly, drive or float. Thanks to United Fuel Injection, here are our 3 favourite live events happening around Australia. South Australian Ford enthusiasts, it's time for the All Ford Day. Go along and join in celebrating the history of Ford. This year there'll be a special Age of the Falcon display that will showcase all Falcon models from the XK to the FG. So it's something you don't want to miss. Entry for the public is $5 and will go towards supporting the Leukemia Foundation. So get down to Bonathan Park in Adelaide from 9 a.m. on Sunday the 18th of September to get involved. And in New South Wales, we dare you to show off your beast at the Muscle Car and Classic Show and Shine. There'll be trophies for the best in show, along with food stalls, live music and heaps of entertainment for the kids. This event will keep you entertained all day, guaranteed. If you want to enter your vehicle, you can do that for just $10, and it's only a gold coin donation if you want to go along for a look. The Taraji Beach Hotel is the setting for this great event, starting on Sunday the 18th of September from 10 a.m. And Queenslanders, get ready for the Eliminators Hot Rod Car and Bike Show. Open to hot rods, muscle cars, street machines, classics and bikes, this event has something for everyone. Head down and enjoy the trade displays, art shows and live music for just $5. Best of all, kids under 12 are free, so it's sure to be a great family day out. It's taking place at the Beanley Showgrounds on Sunday the 18th of September, starting from 8 a.m. So there you have it, 3 of our favourite live events happening around Australia thanks to United Fuel Injection. Best of all, take the whole family, because that's what they're for. You'll have a ball. After the break, I jump on a Can-Am. Don't know what one is? Well, I'm going to show you after the break on Zoom. Do you want to get more torque out of your diesel? Well, the team at United Fuel Injection can help. They're the experts in diesel fuel injection, turbocharging, vehicle performance and economy. So make an appointment today and get more torque out of your diesel. Go to unitedfuel.com.au. These days, SUVs and four-wheel drives are becoming extremely popular, and if you have one, you may not be aware exactly what it and you are capable of. To find out and to learn more, you've got to come to a track like this, the RAC Off-Road Drivers Training Track. Scott, this is a great track. Tell me a bit more about it.
Well, down here we've got some areas that we can do recreational four-wheel driving courses. We've got an area designated for ATVs, all-terrain vehicles, quad bikes, that sort of thing, and also bikes. So there's a lot that we can do down here. We've got areas where we can practice in a safe environment recovery techniques for vehicle recovery and advanced vehicle recovery as well.
Okay, now it's fair to say that four-wheel drives are perceived as a very safe car, but with the wrong person behind it, they're very dangerous.
They can be. In fact, what we're seeing is people generally buy four-wheel drives because they think they're nice, big, safe vehicles. They've got plenty of space in them and they tick all those boxes, and then they realise they've got something that, you know what, it's actually quite capable. We can go out and have some fun with this thing. And so, you know, they're jumping in the cars and off they go, and unfortunately, without the skills, knowledge and experience, it can end in disaster.
So, Scott, what is some advice you would give to the novice four-wheel driver?
It's not a bad idea to go and do a course, get some knowledge and understanding of your vehicle and also about yourself. You know, when you do go out and play, you want to think to yourself, well, hang on a sec, do I actually really need to do this? Is there a better route, a safer route?
Now, a lot of my friends pick up their driving ability or their driver training from family members or mates. That's not the best way to do it, is it?
No, and that's pretty much a common thing. We all sort of learn from our family and our friends, and sometimes we mimic what they do in a car, whether it be good or bad. It's not a great idea to necessarily learn from them.
So that said, Scott, what are the courses you offer drivers here?
Okay, well, we've obviously got our defensive driver stuff, but down here we've got our four-wheel driver courses, basically looking at recreational four-wheel driving as well as, you know, workplace four-wheel driving as well. And then, of course, we've got our ATVs, things like this over here as well that we do courses with. Okay, now we've come all the way out here to the track. Over there you've got the Can-Am ATV. Absolutely.
You've got a beautiful day. How about we go for a bit of exploring?
I think that's actually a really good idea. Let's do it.
I think that's a great idea. Let's get into it.
That's it, and away we go. Just go hard left for us here, Aaron. Go back onto the sand, dead ahead. So if you follow this around to the right and then the left. So you can see now that it will go where the wheels are pointing and it will bite you. A little bit to the left. And then this is a tight hairpin, That's it. Off the power a little. And this will bring us back over the top of the hill. So remember, you've got to let the car turn. You've got to let the little buggy turn. Turn off the power. Now start to pick up the throttle gradually. That's it, go. That's it. Then come off the throttle, let the car turn, and now pick it up again. That's it, now straighten the wheels. Straighten them, that's the way. That's much better. That's it, and that'll do.
Thank you, sir. That was a lot of fun.
It was a huge amount of fun, and you actually did pretty good.
I tell you what, even the Can-Am's feeling the heat today.
It certainly is. She's a bit warm.
Now, give me the rundown. How did I go?
You actually did a pretty good job. Obviously, when we first started off and we hit that first corner and you're accelerating still pretty hard and trying to get the thing to rotate into the corner, it didn't want to do it and it won't. But once we got going and got an idea of how to do it, you actually did a pretty good job. Your steering improved, everything got a lot better.
See, I found when I was going into the corners, it's against your natural reaction to back off on the power. One of the tips you gave me, which is go into the corner, let the car find its corner, and then put on the power. That really helped us get up a bit of speed.
It will, absolutely, because when you're accelerating hard and the car, you know, it's going faster, and you hit the corner and we've got all the weight shifted to the rear. So we haven't got a lot of weight and grip over those front wheels. And of course, we're pushing the car forward pretty hard. It's just not going to want to turn.
Now, overall, did okay?
I think overall you did a pretty damn good job.
Thank you, sir. It's been lovely hanging out with you, Scott. Now, Likewise. If you would like to be a better driver, make sure you go to our website, zoomtv.com.au, and follow the links through to DTEC or MC Motorsport.
Now that was my type of fun. I have no idea what all this Pokemon hype's about. Pokemon, Can-Am. I choose Can-Am, and I'm sure you will too. After the break, I catch up with Scott from John Hughes Volkswagen and ask him all the hard questions. Next on Zoom.
Whether you're searching for a top quality, new or pre-owned vehicle or a factory service with genuine Toyota parts, then City Toyota is your best option. Why? Because they're one of the most awarded Toyota dealers in Australia. And as a 5-star customer service dealership, you can be sure the helpful and professional team at City Toyota will always find the right car for you, and importantly, at the right price, with the best possible service. To find out more, go to citytoyota.net.au.
Welcome back to Zoom. Earlier in the show, Alan Simons introduced you to the very much anticipated Volkswagen Tiguan. Everybody's talking about it, and we were lucky to get one from John Hughes Volkswagen. Thank you very much, Scott, for lending us the car.
My pleasure.
I wanted to ask you some questions because it provoked a lot in me. First one, it's longer, it's wider, it looks bigger than its predecessor. Now that's going against the global trend of all the other manufacturers. They're making their cars smaller, more economical, tighter. Why does Volkswagen think that they can do this thing?
Yeah, look, Volkswagen have made it bigger, generally because that's what our market wanted. The SUV market has exploded in Perth. The Tiguan's always been a very popular model, but a lot of the market thought it should be bigger, so that's what they've done.
So I'm thinking they've made it bigger, they've made it wider, it's got to be heavier and it's got to chew more fuel.
The car's actually dropped a fair bit of weight and they've introduced Blue Motion technology to all models standard. So this car now gets 7.5 litres per 100 kilometres. Its predecessor was at 8.8 litres per 100 kilometres.
Okay, well I'm curious to find out more about this Blue Motion technology.
So Blue Motion technology gives you an automatic start-stop engine. So if you pull up a set of lights and you're waiting, the engine will shut down so you're using no fuel at that stop. As soon as you release your foot from the brake, you're away and you're off.
Surely a car must use just as much fuel to start. I think they're thinking the carburetor fills with the fuel than what it would use if it sat there and idled for that.
None of these cars are running on a traditional starter motor anymore. When you're coming to that brake, you're actually using recouped braking energy. So as soon as you step your foot off the brake, that's what you're using before you're using any fuel.
So you are actually saving the money because
Absolutely.
all the engineers at Volkswagen have used their brains.
Yep.
Am I right by thinking that Volkswagen are going back to we are a prestigious motor company?
Yeah, Volkswagen's new brand image is premium for the people. So we're no longer a car that anybody can afford. We're a car that people are going to get a bit of luxury, get a bit of excitement about, and be a little bit exclusive.
Walk me through some of your favourite changes.
So I guess the favourite thing for me is it drives very much like a big Golf now. So we call it a Golf on steroids. So it feels more like a Golf than an SUV to drive, but you get that height off the ground, so you can see a lot more on the road.
I love it. Okay, time for the fast three. You up for it?
Yep.
What are the servicing intervals that come along with the Tiguan?
Service intervals are once a year or 15,000 kilometres, whichever occurs first.
Warranty.
3-year unlimited kilometre warranty, which is the same as everything else in our lineup.
Favourite feature?
Favourite feature of this one, it's going to have to be the diesel engine, the diesel model. I'm very excited to drive that one. 2-litre turbo diesel engine, 140 kilowatts and plenty of power. Putting that with an all-wheel drive system, I can't wait.
It's been a long time since I've seen someone that sells a car sitting there and smirking. It's almost like you're really proud of it.
Yeah.
You really like it.
For sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you for letting us have a sneak peek.
My pleasure.
Sharing it with everybody else. Now, if you would like your own Tiguan, you're going to have to get into John Hughes as quick as you can, or go to johnhughes.com.au and book yourself your very own test drive, because believe me, they actually are extremely popular and spaces are booking up. And that brings us to the end of our show. Now, if you've enjoyed this show or you want to know anything more, tell us. Go to our website. Go to zoomtv.com.au. While you're there, look at past episodes, look at the hot deals from our sponsors, and of course, if you've got an event coming up about anything that flies, drives or floats, you can give us the info and we will give it a plug. Until next week, bye for now. Thanks for watching, and remember, whatever you do that zooms, make sure you do it safe. And stick around, because there's something you're going to enjoy coming up next. And that's a wrap.